Here's my 30-inch Emerson Electric countermodel fan. This is a slower version. It's more would have been used in churches, other areas where noise was really they didn't want a lot of noise. The other one, the regular ones are actually pretty quiet for what they are on high, but the toned down version was a little better for more public spaces rather than having it at full speed. And this one, I think it's about half high speed, a little bit, I think it's about what it should be at on low, but they run really well. Draws 1.3 amps on high and 0.6 amps on low. I've replaced all the wiring, the head wire, or not the head wire, the capacitor. I have not replaced the cord. I haven't even touched it. I'll do that later. But it runs really well. The blades I need to polish up with a buffer. I power washed them and got all the gunk off, or at least most of them. And there's one that still has it, so I'm going to have to work really hard to get it off. The back of the blades are still really dirty. The rest of the fan's going to need to repaint. It's in pretty bad shape to paint. Paint on the motor isn't terrible, but I'm going to repaint it because it's supposed to be a metallic bronze color. And it is completely gone. I looked underneath that little chrome piece on the back, and it's amazing what it used to look like. I don't know. It's crazy how much the paint faded, but other than that, I'll stop rambling, and here it is on high. The bearing holder is a little loose because the bearings, when they seat in the housing, there's two springs that push them together so that way it has pressure. But what happened was this thing, the blade was really off balance, and they ran it with an off balance blade forever, and that it's a little worn in there. I put some grease in it around the bearing so that way it wouldn't be so loud, but it's still, when you're running it you can't hear it, but when you're starting up it you can hear it. But this blade has a big chunk out of it. I don't know, it's crazy how I have blades that don't even have anything, that are wide open. That one has a little bit of, somebody stuck something in that. This one was bad. Somebody stuck something in it, got caught, even though it's literally got a safety cage, OSHA approved, rather than my ones that are wide open that don't have any damage. I don't know. This was, I think it came from Southwestern Bell because it does have this tag here and it has the same symbol. But I'll shut up and heat it is on high. See, it shakes a little bit, but it's much better than when I got it. I never took a video of it when I got it. This is actually running on half speed because they disconnected one run winding. It actually runs better than before. I think I ran it for about 3 hours, so most of the grease got worked into the bearing. It's the watts. Power factor is really high, which is good. There's a ton of air. That badge was painted over, and so I tried my best to fix it. It's not perfect. It's better than it was painted silver. Somebody had a fun day painting it silver. I don't know what they were doing. I don't think they painted the blades. They might have. I actually put too much blade pitch in this one and had to lessen the blade pitch for the amperage to go down. I added about an extra inch too much because the blades were so off balance, and that was way too much, so I had to go measure that one in. They have about a 3-inch blade pitch, but it's so the blade is so wide, there's more surface area for the air to get caught on, rather than a thin blade where you'd want more pitch. And I have not polished any of the chrome pieces at all. I haven't even painted anything. I probably won't for a while. But I hope someday to restore this fan. I just got it in working order, mechanically and electrically. So here it is on low with the new switch. There's a tag from 1949. Really efficient, extremely efficient on low. It's actually kind of crazy how high that power factor is for a motor. I mean, this thing moves a lot of air and it is quiet. It's a lot more efficient than those because of that one. On low speed, I think they use the same motor that's in the 24-inch. So low speed is really slow. It's almost, well, it's actually quieter than this one. Well, I'd say about the same RPM. Just doesn't draw as, it draws a little more. But high, it moves a ton of air. I'll shut it down. Spin down's really long because it has a new grease in there. I need to put a little more in it, but those bearings were really bad. The original grease was like, had rust in it. It was bad. It's quite amazing how it was running with the bad grease. Those bearings actually lasted pretty long, and they didn't even have that much bearing noise. Normally the bearings are supposed to be pretty silent, but I'm okay with it scratching a little bit. You can't even hear it when it's running anyways. Some fans you really can hear it, and I have been really lucky with a lot of Emersons. I have never replaced the bearings in any of them. I've re-greased that one, pretty sure. That one I have not touched, and the one behind it I think I did. This one I just did. That one I have not done anything to, and it's fine. Then there's one in the back that has, it's the only one that has a lot of bearing damage. Or at least I need to go through it. Kind of rubs on high. You can hear it, so. Other than that, it spins down for a while. It is missing some screws. I'm missing a screw here and a mount. But that was the polished blade. It's not perfect. The hub actually has decent chrome. It's weird. I'm pretty sure it's painted over, but that one was used in a really rough area. I'm kind of amazed I got the chrome polished up on that one as good as I could. Someday I'll have this stuff re-chromed and actually have money, but that won't be for a long time. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and sorry for the super long video.